My son was sick. He's still sick. Now he's sick in jail. He had an illness and we couldn't help him with it. We started to first diagnose him with ADD, and they asked us to give him medication with that, and he was very non-compliant and not down with that either. So he ended up taking himself out of school when he was in 10th grade. And at that point, he was just home, alone, self-medicating with whatever he could get his hands on. So we got to the point where we didn't want to bother him. We'd walk around on ice and close doors quietly because we didn't want to wake the monster up. That's why after a while, when she'd say, should I call the police? I'd say, for what? This is the 9th time that he's been 5150. What else are they gonna do? I started to forget about who I am and what my purpose in life was, and it was all about Aaron. Every day, every moment, it was all about him. So I was his best friend. I was his father. I was his caregiver, and for him to attack me that way with such, vengeance and determination, all I can think of is that it was not my son.
I just heard Anthony say, he's got a knife, he's got a knife.
I told him, Aaron, what are you doing? I said, don't do this. And then all of a sudden I see his other hand come up around with full force and then come down on top of my scalp. And that's when he cut me just with the knife on my scalp.
My first instinct was to get help, to call 911.
So I said, Aaron, why are you doing this, son? I said, they're going to take you to jail. And she said, just die, Dad, just die. And I said, no. I said, not today. I'm not going to die. And I threw him against the wall, and I took the knife out of his hand. But my instinct was not to hurt him. I was just trying to get him away from me, because as we were struggling up against the wall, he was looking for another knife that he had in his other pocket, which was a smaller, type knife. I grabbed him, rushed him out of my room again, and I pushed him down the stairs.
So at this point, I think, well, maybe he killed my husband. All of a sudden, I just see Aaron come out of the, right in front of my neighbor's house, and he sees me. He locks eyes with me. He's full of blood, and he's walking towards me, and I see him holding something, but I can't tell what it is, and I realize he's got a knife. And I'm saying, Aaron, no, I love you, don't do this. And he backed up, and then he came towards me again, and this time I believe he got me on the right side of my scalp with a knife, and then he took off running.
And I could see Aaron running down the street, and one police officer kind of trying to tell him, to put the knife down. He was tasered. He had to be tasered to get the knife out of his hand. I'm almost relieved that it happened this way, because now we're going to have something done.